Hi, this is Jeff Christensen, responding for the Kairos Library Toolbox communication tutorial assignment. The question that's being asked: describe what focused and formatted communication looks like in your context, why it is important, and what you need to learn in order to do it more effectively. I'm choosing to do this in a video format. Normally, I would be more comfortable writing, but I felt like this might be an easier way to do this for this particular assignment request. So, focused formatted communication in my context, obviously doing this with Kairos University, I'm pursuing the Doctor of Theology degree. And so I will be in context where either I'll be submitting assignments directly to professors, or I may be submitting assignments or doing presentations for other students, colleagues that I'm studying alongside in digital formats like Zoom, in which case it will be significantly different if I'm writing or if I'm presenting that way. So obviously with presentations, there needs to be a certain amount of formality, I would imagine, that would be present or would be utilized for an assignment like that. So that would include, obviously, proper citation of sources. That would affect the tone of delivery. It would affect how the presentation is done. It would include things like creating a slide deck through PowerPoint and things, and being ready to give something like a professional presentation to other students and to the professor for any given learning outcome. In other situations, some of the Zoom communication will be rather off the cuff and conversational, and I would think that would be a bit less formal. We're not necessarily going to need to provide formal citations of things that we're saying or talking about, and so those will have different tones. Whatever written assignments are being handed in, especially to my faculty mentor, for instance, will require being academically, formally written, all of the right citations, proper formatting, which at this point I'm hoping will be Turabian is what I'm most familiar with, but Dr. Fisher and I have not yet discussed that. So those things are necessary for the different kinds of assignments, and I appreciated the video that said that depending on your setting, your communication style, how you do it, how it sounds, your presentation needs to match the setting. So I believe that. I agree with that. I think that I've recorded a lot of videos for Manny University where I serve as a professor and in the Biblical Studies Committee for the university. I've done a lot of recording. So my tendency is probably to be overly formal. And so something like this that's a bit more off the cuff is not my usual. So I'll have to get used to that, but no time like the present, I suppose. So those are my thoughts.